Hey, so in this video, I want to quickly talk about how to automate your phone flipping business. So I'm mainly going to be talking about four different areas you can automate within your phone flipping business. Now, keep in mind that you can scale to six figures per year in profit without automating these areas. But if you want more time, you can keep reading. So the first area is going to be lead generation. Of course, without getting leads with people looking to sell their phones, you're really not in business, right? So you must be able to generate leads on a consistent basis. Some of the main methods of lead generation is Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Facebook, Instagram ads, Google ads, and Craigslist. I will focus on hiring for one platform first and mastering that platform, of course. And we would recommend Facebook. Facebook has been, and Instagram have been the bread and butter for us since we started back in 2020. And to hire someone, you can use a website like onlinejobs.ph. That's where we hired our first VA from. And you can pay someone like $500 per month, and you can get them to, post on Facebook Marketplace and run the Facebook and Instagram ads for you. Okay, so that would be like the first part of the puzzle. The second part would be the negotiation and appointment setting. So, of course, once the leads start to come in, let's say you wake up, you got 10 leads, you will need someone to respond to the leads, right, and actually negotiate and give out offers. So with this part, you're most likely going to have to train someone because, of course, you don't want someone giving out the wrong offers. There's different ways of doing this. One way that we had used was we had a direct buyer sheet and we just trained them on the sheet, and our VA would basically, quoting based off that sheet, right? And for us, it took about a week for them to get up and running. We used a lot of examples and we, basically just kind of like, I don't want to say threw them out in the water, but we did like a day or two of training and then we gave them like a test run with a few leads just to see how they respond and how they schedule, how quickly they respond and stuff like that. And we were using our software Legendary Systems. Once again, it's an all-in-one platform. You can, have your website, have Facebook, Instagram, Google leads, everything coming into one platform. So it made it real simple. All we had to do was just add the VA to our, business. And once again, it helped the time we've been able to manage the leads and the appointments that were coming in, of course. Now this part, the meetup part, this part is of course is probably the most it's the hardest part to automate because you have to hire someone locally. Like you can't really use a VA to meet up, to meet up for you, of course. Or you can, work out a partnership with cell phone stores. But the problem here is, of course, is trust, right? Because if you're getting someone to, to meet for you, they are most likely going to be the one that's going to be, paying for the devices in person, right? And of course, some of the clients they want cash. They don't want, Cash App or Zelle or anything like that. So that means that you're gonna have to be either reimbursing them or you're gonna have to give them the money yourself. So once again, it's trust because I mean you're giving them the money, right, to meet for you. So just keep that in mind. But of course it can work, if you're hiring the right people, trustworthy people and stuff like that. And also, if you don't want to worry about hiring people, you can also strike a partnership with a store, but it has to be like a win-win situation, right? So maybe you say, hey, we're gonna pay you $20 per device that you buy from us, or you can do a percentage. Hey, we'll give you 5% of the total orders that's coming in. So just make sure it's a win-win situation, of course, because I mean, just think about it from the store owner's perspective. They don't want to be doing, of course, they're not going to do anything for free, right? They want to be able to make some money. All right. And then the last part, of course, would be the selling and getting paid, right? So you can have someone who, handles your inventory, send invoices, speak with buyers, ship out devices for you. Maybe you have like a small, like little private office or something like that where you spend like a few $100s per month where you have all your inventory, maybe even have a home office, right? But you can definitely have someone handle it. But you just have to make sure that your backend processes are on point because if not, then it can become a nightmare with volume. Like let's say you start getting like, 50, 100, 150, 200 devices per week or something like that. Like it can really get, out of hand really quickly if you don't have your backend processes on point to really simplify the process. All right, now if you're looking to remove yourself from the business, I would start at the top and work your way down. So I would start at the lead generation, right? First, hire someone to handle the lead generation for you. Once that's, going smoothly for like a month or two, then, you can work your way down, hire someone to respond to leads and negotiate. And just keep, working your way down. Like what I said, these two parts are going to be probably the hardest parts to automate. But once again, if your goal is to remove yourself from the business, these are the different parts that have to be automated. Okay. Now, one benefit of being a part of our Done For You program is we handle the lead generation, the negotiation, and the appointment setting for you. So we handle number one and number two, which of course takes up the most time because think about it, if you have like multiple leads coming in per day, someone has to be responding to those leads and it's speed to lead, right? The quicker you can respond, the more likely you're gonna be able to meet up with them. You want to try to meet up with them as soon as possible. So these two are going to take up a majority of the time. As far as meetups, it really doesn't take too much of your time. Because basically, like what we recommend for our clients is, of course, you have a set meetup spot. You're not traveling across your city. You have a set meetup spot where people come to you, and we try to batch as many appointments as we can. So let's say you're there at 6 o'clock. We'll try to schedule as many people as we can from 6 to 7, for example. And that's how we were doing it as well. And the selling and getting paid, like once again, depending on how much volume you have and if you're shipping to multiple buyers, but if you only have a few buyers, the selling and getting paid, that's not going to take that much time. Like once again, it just depends on your volume. Now, if you have, of course, 100, 150, 200 devices coming in, in a week, then it may take up a little bit of time. But once again, if your backend processes are set up, it's not going to take a long amount of time. So yeah, so our Done For You program, it handles those main two parts, and so you'll just be doing the meetups and the selling. Okay. Now, if you are looking to scale your phone flipping business, you can click below to book a call to discuss our Done For You program. Have a great day.